table, Indian kids. We're having a conversation here. Nicole, tell me, are presents the most important thing?
Obviously not.
Well, in our skit today, it looks like you were pretty obsessed with buying stuff. See, we're talking about love today, and it looks like your love for gifts and presents and getting stuff was becoming bigger than your love for God.
Unfortunately, it's pretty common. Christmas time is a season when lots of us start thinking about the presents that we need and want and somehow think we deserve.
I know I have a list in my head of stuff that I would love to get, and if I think deep down, I feel like I should get them. And I'm a grown-up.
I'm sure a lot of you kids out there have things that you would love to get as presents. But what would happen if you don't get them? Would you freak out or get super upset?
Here's the thing. A lot of us start thinking in our heads that we deserve or need to get those presents. And sometimes we think it's because we've somehow been good enough to deserve them.
Like Santa's naughty or nice list. The idea is that if you're nice, you get presents. If you're naughty, you don't get presents. And we like to think of ourselves as nice and expect good things like presents because we think deep down we're good people.
But what the Bible tells us is quite different. We actually aren't good people. We're sinful. We disobey, like lying or stealing, or we think of ourselves more than others. We actually should be on a naughty list. We actually don't deserve presents.
Wow, that's depressing.
Well, not quite, because it's not the end of the story. Yes, we are actually sinful, and yes, we actually don't deserve God's goodness, but Christmas is all about how God loved us so much, even though we were sinful, and even though we didn't deserve it. God still gave us the very best present of all.
Hey, I have a memory verse about that. Romans 5 verse 8. Here's how God has shown his love for us while we were still sinners. Christ died for us.
Exactly. Now, I'm sure a lot of you out there know this one as well. John 3:16. God loved the world so much that he gave his one and only Son. And whoever believes in him shall not perish or be punished in death forever, but have everlasting forever life. Life with God in heaven.
Isn't that awesome? Each and every one of us has received a gift.
Yeah. Jesus coming to earth as a baby,
which we celebrate at Christmas.
Who loved God the best and most perfect way, showing us how to do it and making a way for us to be in his forever love with him in heaven.
Which is why we celebrate at Easter.
And that's the whole reason why Jesus came. That's the whole reason why we celebrate. God saw how broken and messed up people were. He knew that we needed to be rescued.
And he sent Jesus, his son,
fully human, yet fully God,
to come down to live with us. Immanuel. His name means just that, God with us.
And it's not because we earned it by getting on a nice list, or we didn't have to pay for it with a big expensive present.
Jesus paid the biggest price by dying on the cross.
So, as we celebrate Jesus this Christmas, let's celebrate the love that God had for us. The love that we can be a part of because Jesus died and rose again and is coming back to make all things right yet again. You can be a part of that too. And you can have the love of God in your heart, in your life, because of what Jesus did.